bombs, missiles, all kinds of stuff. And to be clear, I've still not gotten any type of briefing. So just so y'all know, nobody's tried to call us in for a top secret briefing at all as whole sitting members of Congress, but whatever. So I wanted to make sure that y'all knew that. So unfortunately, my information is not any more advanced than the information that you're getting, whether you're watching TV or if you're on social media.
I don't know how you could help. I'm sorry, but I don't know how you can help us in this situation.
I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I feel safer knowing that she had no information.
Literally.
What?
That's why you don't have information.
What could Jasmine Crockett do to make the situation better? I can't think of anything.
These people don't have war experience. Like, let the generals and the commander-in-chief decide this.
I guarantee you she would have leaked that information. Oh, y'all know what Trump about to do, baby? He finna get us in war, y'all. Oh, hell no. We cannot have that.
I just don't think that you would have brought any valuable or any insight to the situation.
Not to this situation.
So the purple head lady was going to have something to do with this shit? Come on, man.
Hey, yeah, we need the eye lie, but the Congress don't need no say.
Pocahontas?
In military strikes.
Hakeem? Is Hakeem in Congress or here?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
We gotta keep it 100. Like, I just don't understand, like, why they would have told y'all anything. Like, it went off well without telling y'all. Why would he have to tell y'all anything, knowing that there's no bipartisanship in the government? They would have leaked something.
They want credit for
They
something.
would have. Oh, they 100% want credit.
And to understand enough about the Constitution to the extent that I'm the one that's supposed to make the fucking decision or at least get a vote.
That's right.
Right.
Imagine if we really was going into this situation with Kamala.
Jasmine, what you think? Should we do it?
United States admitting that he unilaterally brought the United States into a war without congressional approval is a very grave public admission. It is illegal. It is unconstitutional, and so. For me, while the president is posting something about a ceasefire, I think what he also posted was an official acknowledgement that this was war. And I think that is something that should be taken into very serious consideration.
There are a lot of Democrats who are throwing cold water on the idea that the president deserves to be impeached over this and saying that you shouldn't be throwing around impeachment given it's such a grave, serious matter. What do you say to them?
I mean, of course, everyone can have their differences of opinion regarding that matter. A resolution has not been filed, and not filed in a privileged sense. I believe that a president bombing and bringing this country into direct conflict with another nation state without notifying, full notification of Congress, without congressional approval, endangering service members, U.S. military bases, not providing intelligence is reckless. I think that, and we know that this is not a left or right issue. An overwhelming amount of Americans are opposed to the United States being dragged into war. And if we want to talk about serious decisions, I think the serious decision of entering the United States into direct conflict without any legal approval, unconstitutionally, is the grave decision that we need to be talking about right now. Thank you.
That was retarded. I didn't listen to that. Oh, he has to tell us and he endangered service members. False. That's false. They came in planes and were not even detected. Second off, oh, he endangered a U.S. Army base. False. They actually gave notice to Qatar that they were going to strike the base. The base was evacuated, and with the notice given, the base was able to intercept every single missile, so nothing happened. So nobody was endangered, and the base was completely empty. Yeah, I think this was a flawless execution by the Trump administration on all accounts. No one was harmed. The operation was stopped, and a ceasefire agreement came from it. Why are they upset? Because you don't get any credit? Because you don't get to say, I said he could do that. He doesn't have to tell you anything. He's the commander-in-chief. He's the highest in the land.
I just want to know, what happened last time? We had a serious, well, y'all said it was a serious situation with Russia and Ukraine, and they brought that to Congress. How many billions of dollars? How many billions of dollars did Ukraine obtain from that when they went to Congress? How much money was wasted in our tax dollars because we put it up to Congress?
Lots.
So I just don't think that's a way we should go about these type of situations.
I ain't gonna lie. In my opinion, I feel like that's something that we should probably update in the Constitution. I don't think these Congress people who are good maybe for local government issues, you know, in their states and districts. And
maybe
things
abortion.
Like that. Yeah, stuff like that. But war with another country, that should be for the military.
AOC, you were
and
a
the
bartender.
Commander-in-Chief.
You were vote. Not
Like,
even,
yeah, what does she do?
She used taxpayer dollars on dance
what
classes.
experience does
And she needs to be calling shots about military strikes?
No.
Come on,
Over
man.
the generals?
Go make an old fashioned for me
commanders?
Jasmine-
and shut up.
Jasmine Crockett? I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Girl, should we bomb them?
Come on, bro. Let's be
We
for
should
real.
buy them, girl.
Anybody
Man,
with
I don't know, they might be mad.
Anybody with eyelashes is not gonna make any decisions. My brother in the military. On my brother's life, basically. Come on, man. Be for real, y'all. They really making us upset for no reason because they're still declining. So it's not like they're doing anything.
Oh, Trump finally had enough.
Damn!
He got on that ass.
He was upset.
He got on that ass. Let's read it. Stupid AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, one of the dumbest people in Congress, is now calling for my impeachment, despite the fact that the crooked and corrupt Democrats have already done that twice before. The reason her rantings is all of the victories that the USA has had under the Trump administration.
Facts.
The Democrats aren't used to winning, and she can't stand the concept of our country being successful again. When we examine her test scores, we will find out that she is not qualified for office, but nevertheless far more qualified than Crockett, who is seriously a low IQ individual, or Ilhan Omar, who does nothing but complain about our country, yet the failed country that she comes from doesn't have a government, is drenched in crime and poverty. And is rated one of the worst in the world, if it is even rated at all. How dare the mouse tell us how to run the United States of America? We're just now coming back from the radical left experiment with Sleepy Joe, Kamala, and the auto pen in charge. AOC should be forced to take the cognitive test that I just completed at Walter Reed Medical Center as part of my physical. As the doctor in charge said, President Trump aced it, meaning I got every single answer right. Instead of her constant complaining, Alexandria should go back home to Queens, where I was also brought up, and straighten out the filthy, disgusting, crime-ridden streets in the district she represents and which she never even goes to anymore. She better start worrying about her own primary before she thinks about beating our great Palestinian senator, crying Chuck Schumer, whose career is definitely on very thin ice. She and her Democrat friends have hit the lowest poll numbers in congressional history. Go ahead and try impeaching me again. Make my day.
Damn! That was A+ roasting right there.
Hey, he
though.
was going hard on
He's
them.
pissed.
I ain't
He woke
gonna lie,
up
he
pissed
went
today.
hard.
He was cussing today and he roasting today.
No, he's bad, but he's
talked
had it.
about Towhead Ilhan Omar, who I
Damn.
despise.
No, he's pissed today.
Low IQ ghetto hoochie mama Jasmine Crockett, and the mouse at Alexandria. One thing I'm just starting to learn is you just gotta let the scenarios play out. Like, we have no information on the outside. We don't know what Trump's gonna do. And it's in our best interest to just trust Trump. Like, we trusted him this far. We trusted him with our vote. Now we just gotta let him do him, bruh. Like, we gotta let him do him, bruh.
He got us this far.
Bro.
No panicking.
We gotta be real, bro. From where he came from, bro. He's a winner, bro. Like, nobody thought that he was gonna be at where he's at right now, and the fact he's here is just, yeah, bro. You gotta sit back, relax, and trust him, man, because everything's going up, it's going down. Everything what he's saying is working. So just shut up, please. That's
They
just,
will
it's
never
simple,
do that.
man. It's simple. But damn, he was pissed today.
Oh, he was upset. F-bomb and this major tweet.
It's just funny that he named the medical center.
No, that was the funniest part to me. She need to go to which one was it?
It's funny.
Walter
bro.
Reed Medical Facility.
She needs to go to Walter Reed.
This is why the Democrats are terrible.
I'm just a silly girl.
I'm
Take
just
it
a-
out on whoever convinced you to betray the American people and our Constitution by illegally bombing Iran and dragging us into war.
I'm just a
We're not
silly
at
girl.
war, you stupid.
She's at the top of the Democrat
I'm just a
ticket.
silly
Ta-
girl.
talking like that. I'm
I
just
thought
a
you were.
silly
I thought
girl.
you were gonna be the next president.
Imagine
for
being a
real,
grown
bro.
adult, 30 plus, referring to yourself as a silly
I was
girl.
wondering that. How old is she?
She like 30 something.
Bro,
Like 30.
I'm
She's
pretty
at
young.
least like 35.
Yeah, bro, Sting, you shouldn't be talking, bro. You too
don't know.
young.
Maybe
to even-
she's not
You too
35.
young to even speak on some shit, man. And you speaking on shit and you're
Oh
dumb.
no, she's exactly
Come on, bro.
35. That's pretty young. I'm
We
not
got
gonna
we
lie.
got some vets in the game that have been doing this shit for a long time. For you to be speaking on anything and you 35, come on, man.
I'm just a silly girl. I ain't gonna lie, her social media numbers are freaking insane.
They like her, man. That's what the left is really good at. Getting followers.
And that's it. That's
Not
really
votes,
it.
though.
That's really it, though. Because all these sound bites y'all are trying to get is just actually hurting y'all at the end of the day.
Mr. Speaker, and still I rise. And I rise today in the name of government of the people, by the people, for the people. I rise today because our country is nearing a moment of decision. I rise because
All right.
we are at the intersection of democracy and autocracy.
What did old Hussein do?
I rise to announce that at this moment in time, I have filed HRES 537. HRES 537 is a privileged resolution. HRES 537 has been filed because I believe that the President of the United States has committed an impeachable act. HRES 537 addresses abuse of presidential powers by disregarding the separation of powers, devolving American democracy into an authoritarian
We heard you.
government,
heard
usurping
you.
congressional power to declare war. Mr. Speaker, I take no delight in what I'm doing.
Are you sure?
I do this because I love my country. I do this because I understand that the Constitution is going to be meaningful or it will be meaningless. I do it because I understand that the President of the United States of America has a duty to consult Congress before taking this country to war. I do it because no one person should have the power to take over 300 million people to war without
We're not at
consulting
war.
with the Congress of the United
I'm
States of
saying
America.
that.
How many people are in Congress
I
total?
do this because
300.
It's a lot.
400.
Too many. Bro, you know what this reminds me of? Remember that guy that went on the Breakfast Club and said, honestly, our Constitution kind of sucks. Africa's Constitution's better than ours.
He said South Africa.
I was wrong.
That was insane.
I said there was 400 members. There's 535 members.
So you want to consult with
400.
500 people for one bomb that I don't want all y'all to know that. It's top secret. If you tell, you know what they say. If you tell one person, everybody know. If you tell 500 people, everyone's going to
and
know.
they're extremists.
And they're low-level politicians. I'm sorry. Like, y'all run states and cities. This
Come on,
is
bro.
USA
This is something that's
versus Iran.
This is something that's going to affect the country.
This is for the big boys, y'all.
Come
Worry
on,
about
man.
them streets and
They
them
really
roads.
gave y'all too much power, and y'all doing too much, man.
consulting with the Congress of the United States of America. I do this because if I do not, this authoritarian president that we currently have will continue to assume power. He has already instigated an assault on the citadel of democracy, the capital of the United States of America. He went so far as to pardon the persons who were actually involved in the assault.
I knew that's what you were talking
He has denied persons due process of the law. I believe that if we do not take immediate action,
Take his
this
cane.
authoritarian president will not only devolve the country into authoritarianism, I believe he is a would-be dictator who would become a dictator. So I today announce that later today, I will bring these articles of impeachment to the floor and I will call for a vote. I believe that the hour of decision is upon us and we all have to decide, are we going to go down and choose the path of democracy, or we allow ourselves to choose the low road of autocracy? I believe that this country has come too far to allow a single person to declare war without conferring with the Congress of the United States of America.
Fuck
This
you.
is where I stand. This is what I will do.
We don't care.
And I do it in the name of my country that I love dearly. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I
We-
yield back the balance of my time.
Don't give a fuck, Irene.
He didn't say this when Obama was doing his thing. No one cares, bro. Just 344 to 79.
All that yapping he did, talking about war. You think his old ass would know we're not at war. We're not at war. No troops are on the ground. We're not in any conflict. We just dropped some bombs, stopped some nukes. Everyone should be in favor of that. I mean, all they doing at this point is just running their mouth. It's all theater.
But at once upon a time, we were at war.
Yeah, for 25 years. So he should know exactly what that looks like. As old as his ass is, he's probably seen like 6 wars in his lifetime. You should know what war looks like, dumbass.
I mean, I just don't understand. Like, I mean, besides the sound bites and the clout that they receive, I just don't understand what W do y'all get out of this? Like, you're not getting any W from this. I just don't get it. Like, do y'all just want clout and followers? That's truly might be all you get. Because, I mean, this isn't helping, guys. It's really like it's getting really bad. It's getting super bad, guys.
Yeah, it's pitiful, though, at this
It's
point.
really
It's
bad.
pitiful. It's like we look down on them. We pity y'all.
Yes, like, that's how bad it is. Shit, man. You know, man, hey, man, the left is just, I think they truly went
pitiful.
insane. That's why I say this shit's like, it's so bad it might be a ritual. Like, they're embarrassing themselves
They are.
on a ritual level. It's like putting on a dress as an actor in Hollywood, put on a dress. This is how bad this shit is, guys. I mean, they voted. I mean, and it looked bad. Even Democrats said, let's be serious, guys. Let us know what y'all think in the comments about this, guys.